February 7, 2024. Wednesday, 5th week of Ordinary Time. A reading from the first book of Kings, chapter 10. The Queen of Sheba, having heard of Solomon's fame, came to test him with subtle questions. She arrived in Jerusalem with a very numerous retinue, and with camels bearing spices, a large amount of gold, and precious stones. She came to Solomon and questioned him on every subject in which she was interested. King Solomon explained everything she asked about, and there remained nothing hidden from him that he could not explain to her. When the Queen of Sheba witnessed Solomon's great wisdom, the palace he had built, the food at his table, the seating of his ministers, the attendants and garb of his waiters, his banquet service, and the burnt offerings he offered in the temple of the Lord, she was breathless. The report I heard in my country about your deeds and your wisdom is true, she told the king. Though I did not believe the report until I came and saw with my own eyes, I have discovered that they were not telling me the half. Your wisdom and prosperity surpass the report I heard. Blessed are your men, blessed these servants of yours, who stand before you always and listen to your wisdom. Blessed be the Lord, your God, whom it has pleased to place you on the throne of Israel. In his enduring love for Israel, the Lord has made you king to carry out judgment and justice. Then she gave the king 120 gold talents, a very large quantity of spices, and precious stones. Never again did anyone bring such an abundance of spices as the Queen of Sheba gave to King Solomon. The word of the Lord. Responsorial Psalm. Respond is, the mouth of the just murmurs wisdom. Commit to the Lord your way. Trust in him, and he will act. He will make justice dawn for you like the light. Bright as the noonday shall be your vindication. The mouth of the just murmurs wisdom. The mouth of the just man tells of wisdom, and his tongue utters what is right. The law of his God is in his heart, and his steps do not falter. The mouth of the just murmurs wisdom. The salvation of the just is from the Lord. He is their refuge in time of distress, and the Lord helps them and delivers them. He delivers them from the wicked and saves them, because they take refuge in him. The mouth of the just murmurs wisdom. Gospel acclamation. Alleluia, Alleluia. Your word, O Lord, is truth. Consecrate us in the truth. Alleluia, Alleluia. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Mark chapter 7. Jesus summoned the crowd again and said to them, Hear me, all of you, and understand. Nothing that enters one from outside can defile that person, but the things that come out from within are what defile. When he got home away from the crowd, his disciples questioned him about the parable. He said to them, Are even you likewise without understanding? Do you not realize that everything that goes into a person from outside cannot defile, since it enters not the heart but the stomach, and passes out into the latrine? Thus he declared all foods clean. But what comes out of the man, that is what defiles him. From within the man, from his heart, come evil thoughts, unchastity, theft, murder, adultery, greed, malice, deceit, licentiousness, envy, blasphemy, arrogance, folly. All these evils come from within and they defile. The Gospel of the Lord. Insights from today's readings. 1 Kings chapter 10. In this passage, the main point is the visit of the Queen of Sheba to King Solomon, drawn by his fame for wisdom and wealth. She comes to test him with hard questions and to see his kingdom's splendor firsthand. After witnessing Solomon's wisdom, his palace, and the organization of his kingdom, the Queen of Sheba acknowledges Solomon's wisdom and the greatness of his kingdom, attributing it to the blessings of his God. This passage underscores Solomon's reputation for wisdom and prosperity, as well as the recognition of God's hand in his success. Mark chapter 7. The main point in this passage is Jesus' teaching on the true source of defilement. He explains to the crowd that it's not what goes into a person from the outside that defile them, such as food or external rituals, but rather what comes out from within, from the heart. Jesus emphasizes that evil thoughts, actions, and intentions originate from within people, revealing the true condition of their hearts. This passage highlights Jesus' emphasis on internal purity and the need for transformation at the deepest level of one's being.